Yes, my story with computer science and technology started when I was 9. I remember it started in a computer science camp where I started developing with a programming language called Logo, moving a physical turtle on the floor and drawing some geometrical figures on a paper. All that stuff for a child that comes from a small village was an impact. And I started loving technology since that day. For example, when I was 14, I get the certification for using Unix System 5 systems, really strange skills for a teenager. And 2 years later, I was connecting ham radio stations to Linux computers for connecting to internet, thanks to tens of meters of antennas, when nobody knows about Wi-Fi. 34 years later, I still completely passionate about technology. Of course, I'm not going to change my passion, my vocation, which is technology by itself. But life taught me that technology by itself, it's unuseful. Technology makes sense because you have any kind of purpose. I remember perfectly that time 2 years ago when I was in my company, spending all my time with technical teams, trying to get successful with our product. I had the chance to go out for giving some classes, for giving some public speech, and I found I could help more people doing that stuff than in my company. That small things that bring me to change the direction of my life. I mean, I keep on doing technical stuff. Currently, this is most of my hobby time is involved on technical stuff. But spread, disseminate, help, teach, train people is something that I love much more than creating technology by itself. So I get more satisfaction helping people to realize or to convert in reality their dreams than doing my dreams by myself. Because at the end of the day, I know I can get what I want with technology because I did that at least last 20 years. But the real challenge is, how can I help more people? How can I help people to do the same with their dreams using technology? So my change is stop doing technology by myself, help other people do technology by themselves. At the end of the day, it's about giving life to things. We assume that we have a lot of things around, but in some way those things are passive. They don't do anything by themselves. Maybe you have seen a movie called Toy Story, no? Where the toys get life when nobody were there. It's something like that. We have a lot of things around us with a lot of information relevant for us or that could be useful for us in some way. So IoT is do that. So you have regular things and you add a new layer of information that allow that thing, that enable that thing to give us an extra value. I spend a lot of my free time creating automations at home. I started solving, let me say, some funny things. Let me share one of them with you because it's very singular. For example, I live in a village, so I'm in a countryside. And there we have a lot of, let me say, cats. Cats that live in the street, but cats used to pee in my windows and in my doors. And when you woke up, of course, it smells really bad. So it was one of the first challenges that I solved using IoT. What I did is create a fence, a virtual or a hidden fence of infrared lights and laser lights around home for detecting people and animals and pets. It's very easy because I have two levels of detectors, and of course when both levels are activated, it means it's a human being, and if it's only activated below one, the floor one, no? It's a pet. And then I installed sprinkles around home, and when a pet is detected, sprinkles are activated. And just doing that fun thing for a year and a half, more or less, everything changed. Those pets understood it's not convenient for them to walk around that home. In the promotional video of this master, we put some robots in that video, no? And they love that video. Maybe they have seen that 20 times. Papa, we want to see the video again. We want to see the robots again. And they always explain, our father controlled robots. Okay, this is not completely true. I'm not a robots programmer. But yes, at the end of the day, IoT help us to interconnect robots with other stuff. And they love that stuff of the robots and all that fantasy story. By the way, like any father, what I want is that help my children to become whatever they want. No? What for sure I know, if they want to be involved in IT or IoT world, I know two things. One of them is I can help them in some way. And the second one is for sure they are going to have a job always.